I was encouraged to apply for Leeds Creative Labs because I wanted to explore how I was going to curate an online exhibition of British Muslim experiences about going for Hajj, that's a Muslim pilgrimage. I had a large body of data, that was images, audio recordings and transcripts, and I'd also engaged Joe here to work on a website, but we both felt that we could learn a lot by engaging with a technologist. So I was really looking for a way of bringing this material together in such a way that it could communicate to wider audiences. My expectations really changed as we began to work together. I guess I was quite focused on the idea of a particular output I had in mind. I needed to have a web exhibition by the end of the summer. However, at this point I really respected the way that Tim encouraged us to work. He encouraged us to keep the space open for various new avenues and new ideas. And he came back with this wonderful range of responses. So it was very clear at this early stage that although I was quite keen to take forward the idea of a web exhibition, there was a wide range of other possibilities that perhaps we could work on in the mid to longer term.
As we draw to the end of the initial phase of the Creative Labs, we're delighted to have achieved the early stages of Sean's planned web exhibition, and that has been a great achievement that all three of us have been very much involved in contributing to, and it's happened in a way that we couldn't have done without Tim, who's I think pushed both me and Sean to think differently about our work. So actually we have a very present outcome, which is really nice, but it still feels that that's just the interim outcome, because there are a lot more possibilities that can still be pursued.
The next steps though really are in some ways more exciting, more risky, new possibilities, and these return us to some of those ideas, some of those responses that Tim came up with when we first presented our materials.
One of the common themes that we shared of interest was psychogeography, this sort of place.
I think this will influence how I work in the future, because although I've been involved in other collaborations, they have always been focused on outputs. And although that was the case here too, to some extent, I think just that experience of taking time for conversation, to get to know each other, and to allow other ideas to emerge was really, really valuable. So I think it's made me feel comfortable with that, and that's a really valuable thing to take away.
In the future, I think I would be more willing to work on similar sort of collaborative projects with academics, or just in general actually. I would recommend it for anybody to do.
I feel very fortunate to have got involved in this project at this stage in my academic career. I'm about to go on to my master's, which makes me the most junior person, I think. And what has been really interesting is to see both how technologists outside the academy work, but also see those people who are established in the academic fields trying to look at ways of engaging more people with their research. So something that I really want to take out of this is how we look at making research accessible, the impact beyond within the academic community. And so Tim's tools and guidance on considering exactly who your resource is for is absolutely invaluable in doing that. So I think I'm going to take a huge amount out of it, because this is at a stage where it can inform how I go about sharing my research throughout my academic career.